Hello, welcome to episode 3. What was it for? I can't remember. Not that it's that important. We're still in windswept Britain, with the weather not making its mind up what it wants to do. So while we wait for me and Ian to go fishing again, I thought I'd give you a tour through my tackle box. Everyone likes poking through someone else's tackle box to see what's there. Okay, here's the tackle box. I use a not a tackle box, it's not a real tackle box, it's a toolbox. It's on wheels so I can drag it along because I'm getting a bit older now. Humping heavy tackle boxes around the beaches is not fun. Not anymore, it's not. It's the right size to fit into the boot of the car, and it holds lots and lots of things. So you can drag it along with a bit of a hand here. And by the way, this is a new video camera that we've never used before. So in the top bits where it's easy to get to when you need them are head torch, just there, useful for night fishing, essential for night fishing, guy lines and tent pegs to hold the shelter down, a large number because I've got them very cheap, they seem to break a bit, bell bite alarms. On the other side, hiding on here, the other useful bait is elastic, which you keep losing. Must make the companies a fortune. A priest and some baiting needles, the springy ones. They're very good. Very good. Okay, under the cover we have, courtesy of Graham Pullen, the idea of putting rigs on foam pipe inserts, pipe insulation. Really good idea, that works really well. Really good tip, that one. He's full of good tips, so always worth listening to. Some fresh water hooks. These are for the when going for micro species and things like that. So again, cheap off the internet them, so it doesn't matter if I lose them. Also in here we've got the clamp things for the beach rest for the tripod. One of the essential items. Hand wiping rag. Keep your hands clean. Won't keep them, stop them smelling of fish though. And one of my 2 multipliers. Yes, I fish with multipliers. I quite like fishing with multipliers, but they are not really that easy to use at night, I find, so I've got some fixed spools I use for them as well. So let's just put that back here. I keep all my reels, multipliers especially, protected from the grit and what have you. Apologies if the shot jumps there, folks, the phone just rang. You won't hear bad words because I will edit that out. Okay, let's turn this round here. In this side, in fact underneath there are other things, look. There's a Dexter wedge. Not that I do any lure fishing, but I've got one, found it. I have compasses. Now I don't go to sea very often, but it's useful to be able to orient yourself on the beach so you know which way the weather's coming from. There's another multiplier in there. Very important. Really nice sharp filleting knife for preparing bait or preparing, filleting off stuff ready for taking home for the pots. So always keep it in there so as it's protected and you don't accidentally cut yourself. In here is a pair of binoculars for watching the sea and birds and things. Always give you a clue. Side cutters, pliers, scissors, and a couple of pairs of forceps for preparing and making rigs and unhooking fish and things like that, and a box of rubber bands. I always lose rubber bands because I hold the line on my fixed spools with it as well, because the thick leader won't fit under the line clip. Right, moving underneath. Okay, in here, I hope you can see it. Let's move that slightly. Hopefully you can see that. Right, in here we have, I've got two big fixed spool reels, complete with rubber bands. I use these a lot for night fishing, or when I can't see the lead falling, because that's important in if you use a multiplier. Whoops, tangulations. Also in here, very important to carry, first aid kit. You can be some way from help, so it's nice to carry one. I also have in here a species size limit data, so I don't fall foul of the law. The furniture for the beach casting, the butt cups and the rod rest heads. Also rig building material, hooks and beads in there, and there's some lighter matches, including lifeboat matches, which light in high winds and don't, light, and they light when they're a bit damp. And we've also got bait shields, beads, rig clips, all sorts of things. You can't have enough rig building stuff, I find. There's always more to build, because that isn't the only box. There is yet more beads, a file to sharpen hooks, spare gas mantles for the anchor lamp, swivels, zip sliders, plastic homemade teaspoon vanes, not that I'm tight, beads in various colours and sparkliness, and some sequins and some bits and pieces, all more rig building. Oh, by the way, these aren't all purpose built fishing ones. Boxes, that one is. More rig building. I tend to buy cheapo toolboxes from places, so we've got crimps, luminous beads, more cascade swivels, big swivels, tiny beads, all sorts in there. I keep dropping these on the floor, it's really irritating. Right, let's make sure I don't do it then. In the rest of the toolbox, we have got selection of leads, so we've got grip leads, nose grip leads, plain leads and disposable leads that are made out of stones. So if it's really rough ground, and if I lose that back in the sea, I'm only giving to the sea what it had in the first place. Black plastic bag in case I have a major haul of fish to take home for food. It's been in there a while. And shock lead, spare shock leader, and trace line there. Something that's always worth thinking of carrying as well is toilet roll, just in case. In here we have loads of, loads of muppets and stuff like that, feathers. Don't use them very often, but when you need them and they're vital and you haven't got them in the toolbox, it's a pain. There we are. The only other thing that isn't in here that normally is a little cool bag into which my bait goes. But I'll do more on bait later on, I think. So, the inside of my tackle box. Hope you enjoyed that bit.